What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. And, I had my little foyer into coverage of geopolitics on this channel and quickly discovered that I wasn't exactly perfectly equipped to sift through the fogs of war. And I've kind of dialed it back a little bit, got a little back into my lane. That isn't to say that I won't continue to cover events as they happen, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer, right? I'm going to make sure that things are factual before I report on it. And this is one thing that I thought really is in my wheelhouse, and that is, of course, virtue signaling. We've got innumerable corporations doing hilarious things to try and get free internet clicks, standing on the bodies in the Ukraine, and it's getting pretty pathetic. In fact, we've maybe reached a new low. I can't wait to get into all of this after a quick word from this video sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Kamikoto. That's right, Kamikoto makes Japanese steel kitchen knives using traditional techniques from Japan. Over 800 years of Japanese technology and expertise have gone into creating the steel that this knife has been meticulously handcrafted from, using techniques that date all the way back to the Edo period of Japan. Kamikoto only uses steel sourced from mills in Japan. Each knife comes in a beautiful, heavy-duty wood box. It makes sure that the knife is stored safely. Each knife is individually inspected and comes with a lifetime guarantee. These are knives that I personally own and use. I got a set through this promotion. Over Christmas, I used it to cut a beautiful brisket that I had made for the holidays, and cut ham and turkey and all sorts of things. Not only did it work flawlessly, but it was a talking point at the table. The knives felt like the perfect weight. They were perfectly balanced. And on top of all of this, just for you, my subscribers, you guys can get an additional $50 off any purchase you make with discount code TheQuartering. So click the link below and go to kamikoto.com/thequartering and use promo code TheQuartering to save an extra $50 today. Now, there are a lot of options, but I want to start with some of my favorites because they are pretty hilarious. First of all, Electronic Arts, EA, deciding to remove Russian teams from both FIFA and NHL video games. And then they put out a statement about it so that everyone could tell them how stunning and brave they are. It read, EA Sports stand in solidarity with the Ukrainian people, and like so many voices across the world of football, calls for peace and the end of the invasion of the Ukraine. In line with our partners at FIFA and UEFA, EA Sports has initiated the process to remove the Russian national team and all Russian clubs from EA Sports FIFA products, including FIFA, FIFA Mobile, and FIFA Online, as well as, I believe it's being reported by The Verge that they're doing this at the NHL level. Look, I get, like, feeling like you need to do something, but maybe take some of the billions you make as a company, Electronic Arts, and help and give, like, aid. Not just to Ukraine, by the way, but the nations that are taking in 100,000 refugees that are going to need a lot of resources too. Who does this punish exactly? First and foremost, there are probably lots of people that play with the Russian teams that aren't even in Russia. Second of all, what exactly do citizens have to do with this? You're punishing the citizens, many of whom do not agree with this invasion anyway. I mean, yeah, I get it. But it would have been better if EA had decided, look, we're going to just donate all money from the microtransactions in these games to Ukraine humanitarian efforts or something like that. This is just dumb. This isn't the first time EA altered its sports game to real-world events. In 2020, it was forced to change the offensive name of the now Washington Commanders. Sorry, they're the Washington Redskins, and they will always be the Redskins. In Madden last year, it removed the Las Vegas Raiders coach from the game following the email scandal of some spicy comments. But, like, fortunately, some people are coming around to this. You see some of the replies. For what reason exactly? How does this help or go towards resolving anything? Most Russians I know do not agree with the invasion. Why are you punishing Russian people when there's only one Russian who has ordered this war? Companies virtue signal to make them look. And it goes on to continue. 1,200 likes. You see, a respect it, but I support the current thing. Like a lot of people talking about, putting the Ukraine flag in your Twitter bio is akin to everyone who changed their avatar to a black circle for BLM and all this other garbage, where people just literally update their NPC programming. It's like, boop, put the chip in for BLM, boop, put the chip in for LGBT month, whatever, in June, boop, put the chip in for Ukraine. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, a lot of people just memeing on them. That'll show them, but some things are going a little too far. Now, I asked people what their favorite crazy virtue signal was. And thus far, it has been that Russian cats. That's right. Russian cats have been banned from the International Cat Foundation. Yes, this is true. There is no more innocent, quote, innocent, quote, neutral Russian cat. International Cat Federation bans Russian cats from competition. Why? Who the hell knows? I don't even understand how you get through life and you think this was a good idea. The International Cat Federation says it has banned Russian cats from the international competitions in the latest rebuke to Russia since it has invaded Ukraine. The Federation, which considers itself the United Nations of Cat Federations, said in a statement that it was shocked and horrified that the Russian forces had invaded Ukraine and started a war. Known as FIF for its French name, it's said that the measures were decided Tuesday and that officials could not witness these atrocities and do nothing. This is actually less than nothing. This is worse than if you had done nothing. It is said that rule would remain in place until the end of May, and then it would be reviewed. Quote, no cat belongs in exhibitors living in Russia may be entered into any show outside of Russia, regardless of which the organization these exhibitors hold their membership in, said the organization, which spans almost 40 countries. The Federation, which was established more than 70 years ago, also said it would not allow cats bred in Russia to be imported or registered into any of their pedigree books. Officials say they will be donating funds to assist cat breeders in Ukraine. Nobody needs to breed cats. Are you kidding me? They're everywhere. Anyway, according to the website, the Federation holds more than 700 shows globally every year with more than 200,000 cats. Well, that's a thing. I don't really understand why they thought that would be a good idea. But I've got even more. Russia has been kicked out of Eurovision. Oh, no. The European Broadcasting Company has decided to exclude Russia from Eurovision Song Contest in 2022. That'll show them. It took the European Broadcasting Union 36 hours before realizing they have the aggressor Russia participating in this year's Eurovision, and it wasn't acceptable. The Eurovision Song Contest should unite nations and celebrities through diversity through music. But in the last days, Russia has clearly showed they are not interested in neither uniting nations nor celebrating diversity. Well, I'm not exactly sure how some songwriter from Russia has anything to do with this and exactly what you want from them. I mean, CD Projekt Red even did it. They write, in the light of Russian military invasion in our neighboring country of Ukraine. Now, CD Projekt Red is in Poland, so they're not exactly some American company. They're in the vicinity. Until further notice, the CD Projekt Red group has made the decision to halt sales of our games to Russia and Belarus. Today, we'll be working with our partners to suspend digital sales and cease physical stock deliveries of CD Projekt Red Group games, as well as all distributed on the GOG platform to the territories of Russia and Belarus. What does this even do? What is some Russian kid who wants to play Cyberpunk going to do? This is punishing innocent people just so you can get some likes and retweets. Like, CD Projekt Red has been taking a lot of L's lately. I'm not even kidding. Like, and it's like these Instagram models who are like, oh, I'm gonna whip out my bobs and stop the war. Like, what? I don't even understand how like people's brains work in this way, and they think like, hey, this is a good idea. We're gonna prepare a statement for the internet about doing nothing at all. Again, all of these companies could have done something like sending actual money to help the refugees. You had the World Taekwondo strips Vladimir Putin of his honorary black belt. Ooh, got him. Got him. The guy's a lunatic. You think he cares about his honorary black belt? Now, I don't know if this is true. It's just a screenshot, but the animated film Anastasia has been removed from Disney Plus in the United States. I don't know if it was, pro-Russian or something like that. It's lunacy. There's a Meerkat ad. Compare the Meerkat advert dropped from TV news over Ukraine conflict. Compare the Market has confirmed it's Compare the Meerkat adverts will no longer air. Why? Huh? I don't even get it. What? The ads, which have been on the air since 2009, feature Russian billionaire Orlov from Moscow and sidekick Sergey, and the former's simplest catchphrase even entered the Oxford English Dictionary following the What does this even do? Like, again, this is like worse than nothing. And like, what? Thanks, Electronic Arts. War ended. You paint your house the colors of Ukraine. Why? Just so you could post it on the internet? I saw another ad where somebody's like, oh, we're changing the name of the drink, the Moscow Mule, in solidarity with Ukraine. What? Like, are you joking? These people need to, like, just dial it back a little bit. Look at what this guy writes. What you could have done was donate the money you made from Russian sales to children's charity. Instead, you chose to throw good money away, which could actually save lives, unlike this meaningless virtue signaling gesture you're making. And I have to agree with Mr. Moshi on that one. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.